covered a lot of drag bikes on this outlet. Some have giant slicks, some have wheelie bars, but wait till you see how fast the no-bar street tire bikes are getting. Guys, and this is the motorcycle that made a whole lot of noise on Cycle Drag. You saw it, look at that. Street tire stretched out 5 seconds. This was in October. Chris Moore stunned the world and broke tradition in the grudge world by showing his time. 5 seconds, can you believe it? Jumped ahead of Top Fuel Harleys, jumped ahead of turbo bar bikes, unbelievable. And here is a more traditional wheelie bar bike, 10-inch slick Hayabusa power plant. It is awesome. And this is the fearless pilot, Mr. Tommy Saxon. Tommy, great to see you. I got a question for you though. It's crazy to me, with Chris Moore running the fives, we now got no bar bikes. They've jumped ahead of wheelie bar bikes.
That's true. That's true.
Is that mind-boggling to you? Does that make you want to cross over?
We always want to cross over. So.
What do you think it's going to take to get these bikes in the 5 second zone? Yeah, you've been close. You've been, what, a 390 in the 8th, right. And still these bikes are having some issues, a quarter mile that we hope to get ironed out.
Trying to keep the front wheel on ground, so that's 390 bringing up the back tire.
That's amazing. Good luck to you. This wheelie bar street tire rivalry is heating up. And so is this race, the Horsepower Hustle from the land of the Gators, Gainesville, Florida. University of Florida is right around the corner. That's Cycle Drag's alma mater, and I'm pumped. Well, I hope you're pumped for this video. Stay with us till the end because we'll see if Chris Moore can do it again. We'll also see who's gonna win the big money here at the Horsepower Hustle. Let's catch up with Chris. There he is. Look who I found. The man who changed the world 2 short months ago. Hundreds of thousands of views on Cycle Drag. Thank you for that very much. A historic run. A no-bar bike goes into the 5s. I got to ask you right now, Chris Moore, what's it been like the last couple months?
It has been crazy. Lots of warm, I guess you would say, lots of response from our fans. Of course, we knew they was going to love it, but a lot of new fans, because a lot of people didn't understand that a no-bar bike was, for one, they didn't understand that it could be that fast. 2, they didn't truly know that it was possible because they don't show the times. So when you don't show the time, you don't always get the respect from the outside world. So that's why once we did it, we're like, dude, I know this is frowned upon, but we got to show the time. We got to get the respect that we deserve because people don't understand how monumental and how big that was.
Chris took a little heat in the grudge world for showing his time, but I can't say I blame this squad one bit. More on that in a little bit. First, let's get you down to the line. I think we've got a bike that's about to blow up. Everybody hold your nose. Hold your nose. It's going to get crazy over here. I'm warning you. Good Lord, I'm surprised they let him go down the racetrack like that. I love you, Panda, but we got to get that thing fixed. Well, we got a Pro Street Final coming. Guys, it's final time, the richest pro street race ever, and it comes down to 2 of the best riders in the world. $20,000, an unprecedented purse, is what will be paid out here at the Horsepower Hustle, Gainesville Raceway. The fact that we're here at a grudge race, the Horsepower Hustle this weekend, shows that you weren't booted out of here, you weren't kicked out, you're still well received, didn't disqualify yourself. What would you say to those people that say, Chris made a mistake showing the time?
Absolutely not. No, we're trying to grow the sport. That's what a lot of people don't understand. I do a lot of these videos, a lot of this stuff. I'm not just doing it for attention. We're doing it to grow the sport. If we only have, let's just say 200 contestants and it stays that way, there's going to be people who eventually drop out. So we got to get more contestants every single event, every single year. There's a lot of people that have money and these things aren't that expensive to build. They're expensive, but they're not expensive compared to a race car. A bike of this caliber, $100,000. A race car of this caliber, $400,000. So in the grand scheme of things, they're not that bad to compete at the top level. We got to get people from the outside. We got to get them on the inside.
And in the right lane, it'll be the multi-time champion, the #1 qualifier, Rodney Williford. He will oppose a man that only lives about 15 minutes away from him, coming off a career best 6:39 this weekend, Greg Wallace. 2 top racers, guys. Here we go. $20,000 on the line. For Rodney, he's been in this position many times before. He's won a lot of high-stakes grudge races. Won the 10K Battle Royale up at Maryland International Raceway. Greg Wallace looking for an upset. Williford with a great leave, the multi-time champion trying to win another one. Could we see a $20,000 payday for Williford? Yes, 644 to a 651. Rodney Williford, he does it again, 644. Big congratulations, a $20,000 win. How great is that? Team Williford, big congratulations. Chris, you beat Top Fuel Harleys. You beat the old school funny bikes, the Pro Extremes. You beat them all to the 5s. Only about a decade ago, Ryan Schnitz, Cecil Towner cracked into the 6s. Now, you guys are progressing so quickly on these street tires, wheelie bars. How are you able to find these breakthroughs?
So I feel like the technology in the electronics, the ECUs, the gizmos, the gadgets, getting better, better, better. The tuners are learning more about the bikes, the products, getting better and better and better. The track prep is getting better and better and better. And what I mean by track prep is the glue. There's technology in glue. That stuff is evolving. It's getting better and better. The tires, the rubber, that stuff is getting better and better. They're learning what rubber works with what glue. And they're making this stuff all to go together. It's a combination of a lot of things. And then, so even if you asked me a couple of years ago if it was possible, I would say no way, no how can you ever go this fast on a no-bar bike. Now, things are getting faster and faster. I think I can go faster than a 590.
It is so unbelievable. Get down there at that speed. Have you ever had any safety issues? Are there any moments that make you pucker a little bit?
Yeah, I had a tire blow out at 216 miles per hour one time, a rear tire going through the finish line. Definitely a pucker moment. I drug the bottoms, the soles, off of my shoes. Fred Flintstoning it to a stop. So definitely sketchy. The last pass, it was on the rev limiter a good bit before the finish line, and of course I didn't want to let off, but I'm like, oh God, please don't chuck a rod through the block. I know, I mean, of course nobody wants to hold it on the rev limiter, but I held her.
Well, I'm glad you're keeping it safe. And this weekend, 8th mile racing. Do you like the 8th mile racing better?
I do like 8th mile racing. It's a lot easier on parts, and it's a lot safer as well. That extra mile per hour that we go in the quarter, it's putting so much more stress on the engine. Where in the 8th mile, we're putting max boost to the engine for maybe 2 seconds. The quarter mile, max boost to the engine 4 seconds, which doesn't sound like that much more, but it's double what it is in the 8th. Of course, you're going double as far back. Anyways, that stuff is, you'll be amazed at what that, just 2 seconds of maximum pressure, what it can do to the engine, what it does to the stress, and what it does to the expense level too. It also raises the expense a lot more. We have to freshen it up a lot more. We eat more parts. It's very expensive to run quarter mile, but it is definitely fun.
Guys, he spun bad. Still good enough to take the win, though. Still good enough to take the win. Let's take another look. Avatar has had the right tune as of late. Got in trouble here, but sometimes it's who screws up the least. Well, here I am at my usual home at Gainesville Raceway. This is the media center hanging out. I've covered a lot of national events here. Well, something very, very different this weekend. A big motorcycle grudge race. Guys, I'm going to take you inside the happening. There's a lot of trash talking going on down there. Some wagers being established. I don't know what's going to happen. It's a little wild. I may need to take you with me here. Say a little prayer for me, but we're going to go right down the thick of it and see what's actually going on. You may need to hold your ears.
You're not even part of ACP. Let us gamble, ACP family. What do you want to do? We're family.
I like Bill for 500. Anybody? Hey! I'll go up to 1,000. Yeah. Who want to get freaky? I like Bill for 500. Yeah, 100.
Guys, as you can see, a huge gambling craze. Fans love to take part in this. Both bikes spin, Highway 20 spins, but looking for the comeback, and he get it? Yes!
I think Joey, he want to get freaky.
Oh, where's he at?
He want to get freaky.
Where's he at?
He want to get freaky. There you go.
Oh, did
He
they
want to
take it
get
back?
freaky tonight.
Who took the bet?
He want to get freaky.
Oh,
I like when they get freaky. Oh, man. Run around here all hiding hard. All the freaking is over with, man.
Sir, is that a typical bet for you, or is that high? Is that super large?
Yeah. Assess.
Man, what made you so
That's a
confident?
little medium bet. He was hiding harder. You know, that's how you handle them when they hiding harder.
Wow, well, congratulations. Congratulations, guys. Wow, big win. Well, sir, I'm very sorry about that. Here's the big question, though. You feel like you're going to get an opportunity to win your money back tonight?
All day long.
Okay.
Long as Kiki here, I got a chance to airlift.
Here's what I got a question for. I've seen a lot of people betting 20s, 100s. Why did you go so large?
They call me blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, so blue cheese goes big.
Big.
Are we going bigger than 5 large tonight?
All day long. Chris
Whoa.
Moore come up, $2,000.
On Chris Moore.
$2,000 on Chris Moore.
Well, good luck to you, man. Good luck to you. Wow, as I told you guys, it's getting a little wild. It's getting a little crazy. And did I tell you there was some magic in that cycle drag shirt or what? How about it?
dang, I sure appreciate it.
Congratulations, guys. Wow. Well, Chris, you're on a roll, man. Don't want to bug you here because you're going, but brand new bike called Money Heist.
Brand new, BJ just built it, literally finished the wiring on Tuesday.
Wow. Is it hard to jump off Melania and jump right onto another bike?
I'm real comfortable on Melania, so no.
Good luck to you. Chris Moore, he's having a great evening.
Listen, what we gonna do? Who gonna bet opposite? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's 10,000 right now.
That's 10,000. No. CJ, we got some serious stuff going on over here.
Hey, bro.
What do they count? $5 bills?
Dre Bucket's got 10 grand.
Heads.
Tails. Give me that shit.
Bring it back.
mic drop.
It's finally time for this much talked about, much hyped race. There's more in the left lane.
Any loose? Any loose?
Tough track for these Pro Nitrous bikes. Oh, big boom! Wow, look at Chris, explosion on Moore's bike. Wow, winner, high roller. And this crowd is stunned, making sure both races are okay.
What a race. What a race.
One heck of a race out there. Hopefully Chris is okay. That's the good news. Chris is okay. That's the most important news. Big win by High Roller. Congratulations, both teams stepping up big. Let's take another look. So you'll want to go nitrous racing, do ya? Wow. Also got the Baggers here this weekend. Special exhibition class as part of the Horsepower Hustle. I love it. A massive showdown. A trip to the finals. What's at stake? This is Dwayne G. near lane. He will take on Seth Locklear far lane. Two great racers. These bikes are wild. Oh, Dwayne with a 12 o'clock wheelie. He doesn't like doing that. It happens often. We got a race. We're bar to bar. Top end of the racetrack. Wind leg coming on. Give it to Locklear. Wow. Oh my goodness, guys. What a race. What a race. Wow. Left lane takes the win. Did you see that wheelie by Dwayne? These things are super powerful. We told you that. These are not your granddaddy's baggers. Let's take another look. Dwayne G. He's fearless. Fistful of throttle. He had to let out that time. What a race. Well, Chris Moore must put his nitrous loss behind him because he must quickly get ready to go once again, this time the Pro Boost semifinal. And he's got Jeremy Teasley in the other lane. Many refer to Jeremy Teasley as the GOAT, the greatest of all time, for all of his success in the no-bar world. One heck of a grudge racer, more than 25 championships to his credit. This is going to be an epic showdown here from Gainesville Raceway, home of the Gators, home of the Gator Nationals, the Swamp. Let's go, let's get it on. A trip to the final is what's at stake. Oh, Moore out in front, problems. Teasley, Moore's going to go to the final. A big celebration. We got some fans that want to do a TikTok dance.
Hey!
That's it? It's only a 4-second TikTok. You got to keep going. Keep going, y'all. Yeah, what the? He knows how to TikTok. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What song do I play to this?
I did, just like that. Oh, thanks.
Yep.
That was no.
There you go. Beautiful. Hey, a lot of people call him the GOAT. We start that discussion on Cycle Jack a lot. Who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? Let's be honest. There's probably 10, 20, 30 guys that could be in that mix. You're certainly in that mix, but let it be said that Jeremy Teasley is one of the best in the world, and you beat him. Tell me a little bit about that run.
Absolutely. For one, most respect to Jeremy. Definitely top tier. Maybe he is the GOAT. Either way, me, Melania, the bike works, the bike is fast. We're definitely a tough combination. We're in the category for sure.
Hey, congrats, that was a huge win.
Thank you, man, thank you.
It is final round time, guys. Here comes Chris Moore. He will oppose Avatar into the other lane. What a monstrous, and I mean monstrous final here in Pro Boost Horsepower Hustle, Gainesville Raceway. It is Avatar alongside the first 5-second no wheelie bar motorcycle of Chris Moore. This is going to be a showdown. Big crowd out here at Gainesville Raceway tonight to witness this one. Track conditions are very difficult. Not only is rubber coming up, but some Florida dew has set in. Now check it out. You can't see Avatar's turbo. Cecil Towner mounted on the left side of the motorcycle. Here we go. Final round. Oh, Chris Moore in trouble. Avatar in trouble as well. Avatar out in front. Avatar takes the win. What a race. Wow, what an upset. What a Team HTP. Congratulations, Cecil. Everybody, how about it? Wow. Avatar takes the win. Let's take another look. We knew tune-up would be everything. Left lane, Chris Moore immediately overpowers the racetrack. Avatar gets in trouble as well, but enough for the win. Cecil, you know this better than anybody, but I've always said it, just because one motorcycle hit the fives first doesn't mean he's always going to win, does he?
That's right. No, this man right here made it happen. I told him I want you, Chris. Look at that. He makes it happen.
How about big congratulations, man?
Yes. He's Chris Moore. Man. He's Chris Moore's nightmare. Yes, yes. I told him. I warned him. We got him.
What was it about your tune that was able to get you past Chris Moore?
Thanks to Cecil.
Thanks to Cecil. Big congratulations.
Yeah, he's been putting it in for us.
A hard fought win.
Yes,
Congratulations, man. How about it, guys? Proof positive that anything can happen, guys. That's the point I try to stress to the grudge world. Chris Moore, right now, fastest ever, fastest time slip. That doesn't mean he's going to win on every given Sunday. Just goes to show you once again how difficult this sport is, how unpredictable it is. Let's catch up with Chris Moore on what was a very successful weekend. Chris, a great weekend, a little short of what you really wanted out there, and we knew the track was difficult all weekend long here, December in Gainesville. Tell me about that final run with Avatar.
I really thought it was going to go better than what it did. Definitely frustrating I felt like we conquered the track all weekend long, but we didn't conquer it long enough. I just felt like, man, such a bummer on the whole weekend. We did so good where nobody else could do good, and right when it was about to pay the paycheck, we didn't come through with the win. Definitely frustrating. Avatar, always a tough competitor. Busa Benjamin's the guy that rides it. Always tough. He's always in there. You can never count that guy out. They're a good, tough team, and good guys to race too. And this really speaks to what you and I were talking about on Facebook during our interview, that it's a little, I don't want to tell all the grudge guys that Santa Claus isn't real, you know what I mean? And it's a little ridiculous that a couple years ago you were tossed out for allegedly maybe having parts that showed a time, but here's my point. The fastest bike doesn't always win, right? No. You got to hit your tune-up. You got to hit the light. There's so many things that can happen. And you need a smidge of luck involved too.
So I wonder, is there a point where we turn those scoreboards on?
I would love to. I personally would love to, and I think the class is starting to warm up to it as well. So in my opinion, just because somebody goes a faster pass the pass before, you can't back out and race, because look what just happened. The pass before, Avatar, who won, did not make it down the track, period. Literally had a shakedown pass, blew the tire off, went maybe his slowest pass of the weekend. We flipped the rolls, 180. I had the slowest pass of the weekend, blew the tire off. He makes a perfect pass down the track, wins the race. How does that make sense? That's real life. That's drag racing.
Avatar, you did it, man! Yes, you upset Chris Moore. How you feeling? I'd say so. He's gonna get his money, guys. Anything can happen in drag racing, that is for sure. Big congratulations. Love this class for the heavier riders, and two great talents meetup. Nitrous versus Turbo, Jason Heron versus Dave Page, Williford Racing Power, right side, Spencer Claycomb helping on left side. Uh-oh, guys, I think they have spotted some fluid under Page's bike. Let's hope it's not oil. Cruz stepping in. Oh, Corey from Gainesville Raceway, they're gonna have to shut him off. That is an automatic disqualification, a tough way to lose. Page can't believe it. Again, guys, you never know what's going to happen in drag racing. It's all part of it. Attrition is part of the game, unfortunately. Thank goodness Page didn't go down the track like that because he could have been injured. TikTok will cruise to the event win. Big congratulations to Jason Heron. And thankfully, this machine did not go down the racetrack. Great catch by the crew here at Gainesville Raceway in the Horsepower Hustle.
He will be back. That's a tough way to lose, guys. But big congratulations in the other lane. Spencer Claycomb, congratulations, man. How about it?
Don't like to take it that way, though.
There you go. Not the way you want to take it, but a win for TikTok.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
One more race to go next weekend.
No doubt, no doubt. They're not done just yet.
Tough break for Page, but he's a great racer. He'll be back with his supportive girlfriend. You can count on that. Well, we got a bagger final coming up. Let's take one more look at what happened to Dwayne and talk to Dwayne about it. He's got an update.
Oh, Dwayne, we got a world record attempt coming up. I'm very sorry about your luck. You did the famous Dwayne 12 o'clock wheelie. Are you okay?
Yeah.
That was a wild ride out there, huh?
Yeah, I got it back. I mean, I about won, but
What was the margin of victory down there? It looked like it had to be
2 100s.
Oh my God, Stamey, is he
Unable to make the call to the final, folks. We didn't give it to Broski. Lifted ahead against Gee. I think that's the first time I've been in front of that turbo bike ever. Wow. I came here just for that.
Well, you guys, it's amazing what you're able to do, and now we're going to see if Broski can set a new world record. The number
837.
837.
That's what he's shooting for.
If he breaks, we're splitting it. If he makes a clean pass, he's going to take the money.
I love it. I love it. We got a world record attempt for Jason Broski, looking better than an 837. That is the goal. He's a hard-working man.
Nice, clean, straight launch, but guys, I got bad news. I didn't see a purge. I think he forgot to turn the nitrous bottle on. Tough break, Broski. He'll be back, though, that's for sure.
898, 143. You know what? Not the world record, but it is a win for Jason Broski. Richard, what do you think about that, guys? Hey, I'll tell you this.
We might have given him a little run on that one.
It wasn't
he
a
wouldn't have
world
bobbled
record.
if we'd have been on the other lane.
It's the way. And here's what I want. Well, you know how far we've come in a short period of time. What I want to say with you guys, I think this was a groundbreaking weekend. You get invited to the metric race. I think the future is bright for bagger racing. What do you
Absolutely,
think?
absolutely.
Everybody wants you guys.
We need you guys. Y'all step up for us. Help us out.
No doubt. Crowd pleasers. Thanks so much, guys. Guys, check it out. Kill Bill, heavily modified Honda. CRF is at a 450. Whoa, kickstart.
We're not done yet, guys. Make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. Let's check in with Chris Moore. You know there's always something going on in that cranium. Let's see what he wants to do next. I got a feeling he's up to something.
What's next for you?
You know what? We might be coming with something different, but you know what I want to do? I want to run one of those Top Fuel Harleys, Jack. You got to set it up. I want to make it happen. Top Fuel Harley.
What do you think, Cycle Track Universe? Can we get a Top Fuel Harley line up against Chris Moore?
Let's do it. I feel like that's like a grudge match of the century. And on top of that, that's like, who even thinks that up? Who would take a nobody? You know, I rode this bike to the gas station from my shop. Like, I literally ride this bike on the street. Maybe not legally, but I have ridden this thing to the street. Let's see it run a Top Fuel Harley. Blah, 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 blah.
We're going to have to make that happen. It's all about entertainment. Hey, great job.
For sure, Jack.
And congratulations again on the 5-second achievement and a solid weekend.
Thank you, guys.
Well, before we go, I can't believe it. They're going to let Panda make another run.
Turbo. We're getting smoked out over here. Doesn't matter if he runs fast. Let's see what he can do. Call me over. I'm gonna take one for the team. I'm gonna take one for the team. Oh no, I don't know what's more shocking, the fact that Moore wants a top fuel Harley race or that this thing's allowed to go down the track. Wow, only Duarupa can do a burnout on the line. Wow. I don't know what was going on with that turbo. We're gonna have to go take a look at the racetrack. As Wade Barrett would say, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Duarupa Panda shuttered down. That's not a vape. Let's get that thing fixed. Well, guys, was that awesome or what? The Horsepower Hustle Gainesville Raceway. Congratulations to all the competitors out there. They put on one heck of a show. We know one thing. Those street tire motorcycles are fast. Look out, guys. If you like that video, here's another one for you. Subscribe right in the middle. And you know, if there's anything fast motorcycles, we're in. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Cycle Drag rolls on.